All right, where'd your name come from?
Oh man, just, you know, growing up in the streets, man, you know, and basically caliber is more of a thing like an elevation as far as one's ability to do something. So most people see caliber as just being a handgun or something to that extent, but as far as, you know, in the MC world, I take it as an elevation thing. So when I say I'm young caliber, that means I can deliver on any caliber, any level, you know, I'm consistent.
Now, where are you from?
Originally, I was born in Harlem, New York, but I was raised in Bluffton, South Carolina, Hilton Head area. You know, great place to live, grew up there, went to school there, graduated there, so that's the hometown, you feel me?
Now, what's your opinion of the state of rap music in South Carolina?
I mean, right now, you know, it's not a real big market out there, you feel me? Like, South Carolina is a real small place when it comes to hip hop, but the scene has definitely grown. The artists out there are definitely grinding every day. I think we're the next up, you know, as far as cities in the South that don't really get recognized for the artistry, you know?
Now, how far is your city from, let's say, like a Charleston, South Carolina?
We're probably about maybe 2 hours from Charleston, not really far from there. You know, Charleston is like next door to where I live at, exactly in Bluffton, South Carolina, so. Charleston is like right next door to us. It's cool. I love going out there. Beautiful historical place, definitely.
What about Myrtle Beach?
Myrtle Beach is, I think, about 3 hours from me. Definitely a nice place to go if you want to see a different kind of beach. I mean, we have a beach where I live at as well, but Myrtle Beach is definitely known for being a great beach, and the bikers, events, and stuff like that that go on out there every year. So, I mean, definitely a great place to visit if you want a vacation, you know?
Now, your city. Give me a tour of your city. Favorite food spot in the city?
Favorite food spot in the city, man. It's so many, so many. To be honest, the favorite food spot in the city, I would have to say right now to me would be, it's a place called Fat Patty's. It's really good out there, as well as this one little nice little shrimp spot out there. I forget the name of it, but they just got Captain Woody's. Captain Woody's. Oh my God, it's so good. You gotta try it. When you come to Bluffton, if you're ever in the Promenade area, Captain Woody's, seafood, wonderful. Check it out.
Now, what do you order from there?
Oh, definitely shrimp, always. That's always a plus. French fries, the whiting, which is a great delight out there. Just, you know, a lot of seafood, the snow crab legs, stuff like that, you know, a lot of seafood.
What about the other spot, the first spot you mentioned? What kind of food is that?
Fat Patty's. Fat Patty's is like crazy burgers. Like, if you want, I don't know, anything you want in your burger. Say if you like want shrimp and you want potato chips and you want, you know, something crazy on the burger, like Fat Patty's does it all there, man. They'll build your burger the way you want it. So it's a real dope spot to go to, you know?
Now, what about the nightlife out there?
Nightlife in my city, to be honest, we don't have too many like crazy clubs, but we do have a place called the Triangle where it's like 3 bars in one little area. You have Brew Pub in one spot, you have one Hot Mama's in another spot, and you have the Lodge, and then you have another thing called the Boardroom, which is down the way. And all of these spots are like in this one little area, and you can mingle. And it's just different music, different vibes in each club, in each spot, but it's real dope, man. If you ever been to Hilton Head, Bluffton, try the Triangle. It's the best spot out there, definitely.
Now, what about strip clubs? Any strip clubs out there?
Of course, man. You know, what city don't have strip clubs, Smallz? You know what I'm talking about? But
what's your favorite?
The spot that we go to in my city, per se, is called the Go Club, gentlemen's club. You know, real nice ladies. You know, high end kind of thing. But definitely a nice spot to go if you come to my city and you just want to relax and hit the strip club. You know.
Topless, full nude?
Topless, definitely.
Now, we talked about the food, we talked about the nightlife a little bit. Any other spots you recommend someone first time stopping through?
Any other spots?
Your city.
Let me see. I mean, just coming to my city alone because, you know, where I live at in Bluffton, Hilton Head, it's a really big vacation area. So when you come out there, you know, we already have the beach, we have the palm trees, we have the resort island kind of like spots where you can go and just kind of like vacation, ride bikes. But then also in Bluffton, where I live at, it's a little different. It's almost like being in Miami, how you go to South Beach on one end, and then the other end, like Opelika or like Dade County, Liberty City area. It's a little rougher. You know what I'm talking about out there. So, you know, Bluffton's just a little bit rougher than on that side of the island, but definitely a great spot, great place to go vacation. If you just go to my city, it's definitely fun to be there.
Now, what about the lingo? What are some terms or some phrases one might hear in your city?
In my city,
if any.
You'll hear "ain't it," definitely. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely hear that out there. Other little scenes. You heard? You know what I'm saying? We say that out there. And I mean, you know, we got a lingo. We got little certain things we say, but we're not into the whole, like, you know, making up words and stuff like that.
Now, are there any events in your city, like, you know, that you recommend one go visit?
Oh, man, you have so many events, man. You have the Gullah festivals, you have the Watermelon festivals, you have the, what was the last one we just had? We have a bunch of festivals, basically, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of different things you can come do, different foods you can try at these festivals, different bakeries, just a whole bunch of different homegrown kind of American kind of thing, you know?
Let's take it back a little bit. What type of student were you in school?
Man, you know, I was a fairly good student. You know, I did my work. I got it done. I was an athlete. You know, I played a little basketball in school for a little while. So, you know, I wasn't an all the way bad kid, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't an all the way good kid, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I was average, as you want to say, as far as school, definitely.
Jobs you had growing up, if any?
Oh, man. I had a bunch of jobs, man. It just didn't work out. I feel like Nike, I worked there, it didn't work out. I mean, loved the Jordans, but just really couldn't, you know, sell them all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Restaurants, I've done that, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much just wasn't my thing, you know, didn't like being sweaty in the kitchen all day, you know? And music is my love, so, you know, that's what I do, it's my passion.
Any crazy customer stories dealing with any of those jobs?
I mean, definitely you get the irate customers who come into your job or into your workplace when you are at a 9 to 5 and you're working, and you get the I want this right now kind of attitude from people. And, you know, especially in retail, I'm pretty sure you deal with that more than any other, or like any food and beverage kind of like service or thing like that. But you definitely deal with a lot of different kind of attitudes when you're dealing with retail and just dealing with people in general, you know?
What's the worst thing you put your parents through?
The worst thing I put my parents through, man. I don't really put them through too much, to be honest with you, Smallz, but probably the worst thing I ever did was to go to jail and get in trouble for a crime, you know what I'm saying? And that pretty much hurt my mom, and like, you know, it made her feel a certain type of way. But you know what? It was a mistake. You live and you learn, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you can't learn from your mistakes, you're not doing anything right in life. So, you know, that's probably the worst thing I think I did that hurt my parents, you know?
What's your message to the youth?
Definitely stay in school, you know what I'm saying? School is definitely something that's gonna help you get through life, you know what I mean? No matter what your obstacles are, you know what I'm saying? If you're interested in doing music and this is your passion and this is what you wanna do, then make sure it's really what you wanna do, because this business is not kind. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to get into. So just because you got a Pro Tools set and you got a studio at your house doesn't necessarily make you have to be a rapper. You can love to make music without having to be a rapper. But if you're passionate and you really love it, to the youth, if that's what you want to do, then push for it. Don't stop. Don't let nobody tell you you can't live your dreams.
Now let's talk music for a little bit. What do you hate the most about the music industry?
The Hollywood type. I hate it. I'm a real dude. I do music because I love it, not because I'm trying to be Hollywood or trying to be better than you. You know what I'm saying? I think this music industry is full of people with egos, and it's hard to deal with somebody who thinks that they're better than you because they've achieved something in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not better, you just achieved it before I did. You know? So I think that's my biggest thing with the music industry, is the Hollywoodness, the fakeness, and just not the genuineness of people being real, you know what I mean? Like, that sucks, but it's business, you know? You live and you learn.
Top 3 things you need in the studio.
Top 3 things. Definitely water. I mean, that's number 1. If I can't get the good kush or the good loud, I don't even know. Like, that's definitely, if you're a rapper, I mean, for me per se, that stimulates the music a little bit. And gummy bears. I'm a big gummy bear fan. I don't know why, but I love them. You know what I'm saying? It's like my favorite candy as far as like snacks to kind of like have in the studio and munch on while I'm kind of thinking of a line or something like that, you know?
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
Craziest studio story. All right. He might kill me for this, so I'm not gonna put him on Front Street, but being at a producer's house, I don't want to put the producer out there, recording a record in the studio, and him having his girlfriend upstairs and his side chick in the studio in the dark room down there with me, and being able to go back and forth up and down the stairs, playing both while he's telling his girl the girl's there for me, and the whole time he's like messing with her and doing this thing in the back while his girl is upstairs. It was crazy. It was the most crazy experience I've ever had in the studio with a producer, and it was just crazy. It was fun, but it was crazy. You know what I mean? All in the same token. So.
What's the realest song you ever wrote so far in your whole catalog of music?
The realest song, man, I don't really know. They all real to me, in my own opinion, but
what's the realest?
One that's real heartfelt, I probably would say is I Salute. You know what I'm saying? I Salute was like a record that me and my homie Rod made. It was like my first record in my city to kind of get me a little buzz, you know what I mean? And it was just saluting everybody who was out here in the struggle, really kind of grinding to get it, you know what I'm saying? And in the song, I tell you how I started as a private and ended up in the position I'm at now, sitting on this couch, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's probably one of the realest songs I wrote.
What are your keys to success?
Keys to success, man. For me, Young Caliber, stay humble, stay dedicated, and think nothing but greatness. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing this music game, being humble, being dedicated, and wanting to be great should be the 3 things you want to do when you're making music. And I feel like that should be a success in this game. That should be a success, definitely.
So what you got going on right now?
Right now, we're promoting my new single called Loco, like I said, which is like receiving a lot of reviews right now. It's all over, you know, every blog, every, you know, radio stations. It's doing really well. That's what I got going on right now, though, just promoting that and building my brand and, you know, just becoming a better artist every day. That's it. If you're looking to follow me, you can follow me at Young Caliber on Twitter, at Young Caliber on Instagram, at Young Caliber on Facebook, pretty much. I mean, everything is at Young Caliber, so if you're looking to follow a real artist, somebody who's trying to do it, then follow me.